Be sure and stay tuned until the end of the video. In the last couple of minutes will be a detailed view of the lake and some of the areas that we did fish. I made it to Lake Millwood. It's 50 degrees. Sun's coming up. Sun's actually been up for a little bit. It's probably getting close to 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try to do some filming today. It's supposed to be one of the best crappie lakes in, I don't know about in the country, but at least in Arkansas. At least in our immediate area. It's probably 4th among crappie lakes in our area, I'm guessing. I don't know. So we got in last night. We were gonna fish last night, but wind was blowing like 30 miles an hour. Not being familiar with the water just yet, I didn't feel comfortable doing it, so see if we can't put some slabs in the boat. You can see the cabins that my wife and I stayed in right there. I'll have a link in the description below if you're interested in renting those. They were so very nice on the inside. We didn't take any kind of footage or anything, but we'll definitely be staying in them again when we return to Millwood. So we're coming to Millwood Lake in order to chase the big 3-pound crappie, and talking with one of the gentlemen here at the ramp. And then after we came in with our catch for the day, he let us know that they don't really get excited here at Millwood about anything close to a 2-pound fish anymore. You know, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 3-pound fish that they pull out of this lake. So more so during the winter time, which we will definitely be back during the winter time. This being our first time at Millwood, we didn't do quite as well as we had hoped. It really puts it into perspective when the pros come to different lakes that they've never laid eyes on, and they pre-fish for 2 or 3 days, and then they go out and win a tournament or place in a tournament. I can tell you, after 2 days of fishing on Millwood, if those had been pre-fish days, we probably would have finished last when the tournament actually turned around, because as you'll see upcoming here, we did struggle. We also struggled with our camera equipment and fishing and capturing it, and also struggled with our Active Captain app. It was just a struggle all the way around the entire weekend. But we're going to get better at that as we continue to do this. I plan to do several videos of the different lakes that we go to. Our home lake is Lake of the Pines that we fish quite often. And then we've got another private lake there in East Texas. And of course we have Lake Fork and Lake Palestine that we also visit from time to time. But in any event, let's get it started. Let's get on the water. Turn the cameras off till we found a little bit of crappie, but first crappie, Millwood Lake. About a 12-incher. Not bad. Oh, we've also got crappie nibbles to try too. Oh, he's gonna be a good fish. Oh yeah. Oh.
Hi. Oh, hi. Look at that one.
I got him.
He sure as did.
You just thought
We're
the
still
other one was
recording.
little.
Wow.
Now what Clay say? That takes talent.
That does take. There we
This
go.
takes talent. Thank you.
I gotta take a picture of the talent.
There we go. I changed it way up too.
Let's put an 1/8 ounce on.
Oh. It barely got him.
So you're gonna see it, damn it.
Pink head. You know, it takes
the whisperer.
Oh, should we picture compare?
And that's the end of day one, folks. Yeah, that's all we were able to capture on camera. I didn't get anything of our helm app. Only managed to capture about 3 catches. Only ended up with about 6 or 7 fish in total. As the day started to wind down, we moved upriver and looked for fish in a couple of the oxbows that were further north, and didn't see a single crappie. So I'm sure they're up there. We just weren't looking in the right place, and then the battery on the live scope died, so it was time to come in. We're able to move down the lake a little bit and explore just a little bit more. Found this sandbar that just had thousands of pelicans on it. Just pelican after pelican after pelican. It was really an incredible sight. Pretty awesome to see them all bunched up together there. But okay, I wanted to give just a quick overview of the lake, a little map of the lake and kind of the areas that we fished on day 1 and then where we moved to on day 2. So here on the southwest portion of the lake, we had picked out this boat ramp and basically decided to launch from this point because I knew that we were going to be fishing the river channel. Now, what you can't see on this map or the chart that's in the Active Captain app is the depth of this river channel. And surprisingly, it's actually 30 feet here, and it was basically 20 feet everywhere else. And it's very well marked. It has buoys right in the center, and you stay on each side of the buoy. And you can run pretty fast as long as you stay within the buoys. Now, you'll see, especially in the day 2 video, the amount of stumps that were visible because the lake is in a 2-foot drawdown right now. So it's 2 foot below its typical pool level. And you can just see tons and tons of timber sticking about 2 feet out of the water. It's very important to stay inside the boat lane. And if you venture out of it, you're absolutely at idle speed because it's just stump after stump after stump. So anyway, we launched from here and traveled down the river channel and fished on the north side of the river channel. We looked a little bit on the south side of the river channel. It's not but about 200 feet wide, give or take, and did not see hardly any timber in this portion of the river channel on the south side. So we went to the north side, and it was pretty easy to find, and that's where we caught all of our fish for day 1. When we went up the river in the little video that we weren't able to find any, I did not see a single crappie, but we went all the way up into this area here, and I don't know if this lake is actually, there's a couple of other maps that actually have a name for these little oxbows, but we just basically stayed in the river channel and didn't have any luck. We were basically, I was scouting for day 2 was what I was doing. So, but on day 2, we decided to run to this curvature in the river channel, and we fished this entire area here for about 4 or 5 hours, and one of us caught our personal best, so you'll have to tune in for that. But outside of that, didn't see just a ton of fish on structure. There were thousands of fish moving in the channel itself, though. But as you can see, this river channel turns and all over the lake. So there's quite a bit of this lake that is still to be explored, obviously. And then there's several different boat ramps that are on the east side. I think next time we may still come here because to the Yarborough boat ramp area, just because there's still quite a bit that we haven't fished. But eventually we're going to be launching from these boat ramps over on the east side. And then there's a couple on the north side that we can launch from and do some more exploring. So that's going to finish it up for this video. So we hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll tune in for day 2.